We'll start with the value packs, and you know the drill. We'll work our way back. All right, hopefully we can see some QB rookies here. Yesterday was kind of rough on these packs, so you never know what you're going to get, but sometimes they can strike gold for us. Quentin Johnston for the Chargers on the silver. Will Levis on the green. We got Joe Horn for the Saints. Sweat for the Titans. And Jordan for the Falcons on the free. There's a JJ getting us started on the prismatic. And a Kool-Aid for the Saints as well. With a tip for Arizona. Chris Saxon, yes. Go Dolphins. Let's go. We need to see some Dolphins in this one. All right. I have a feeling we're not going to see any Dolphins except for this lovely base. So I may have saved you from some trouble, Only Dance. We got Urlacher on the silver for the Bears. A.J. Barner on the green for Seattle. We got Hot Look at That. Bang! For the Dolphins. Javon Holland. Baker Mayfield. Man likes to bake. And Jackson for the Titans. We got Jonathan Taylor on the Prism Break. Nico Collins on the Prism Break. And a Jeremiah Trotter for the Eagles. All right. Those QBs, for the most part, eluded us again. But that's all right. We'll go with, we'll go with some Optic next. We hit an Uptown, Tyler Shuck Uptown yesterday, so I want to see a downtown though. I want to see a downtown. Empty box. Is he really? Makuba for Kerr Saxon. We got Diggs on the silver for New England. Arroyo for Seattle. We got Andres on the blue scope for New England and some base. I just know he likes to bake. We got Tootin for the Jags. Williams on the blue for the Lions. Easy for the boys. Travis Hunter on the primary colors. We approve. We approve of that. Why would he be upset, Stinky? Because he took Kyle Trask's job. That's what he did. That's how I'll always view Baker Mayfield. It's supposed to be the Kyle Trask show. Woody Marks for Houston. Matthew Golden. There you go, Green Bay. Green Bay finds a way. That's what they do. Steve, we just got started. Just getting going here. We got Will Johnson. Cam. Marquise Brown on the silver for KC and MWS. There you go, Steve. First year fresh. Talk about timing. Definitely some timing, Steve. You planned that. Somehow you planned that. There you go. Quite an entrance, Steve. All right. Tops next. And I just want to see a Matt Stafford. I always want to see buyback cards. Come on, Stafford. Empty box. Dawson, little Brock Purdy, Van Ginkel on the refractor, and Mike Green for Baltimore. Oh, shoot, the buyback's over? That bums me out. Nico Buckner, Josh Jacobs for Green Bay, and Gunnar Helm for the Titans. Kamara, Ferguson. We got Max Crosby on the power players for the Raiders. And on the red, white, and blue, Jack, a Raiders pack. Luke CeeDee Lamb on the power players, and a Brady Cook for the Jets on the free. Kyle, Theo, Sam Darnold, and Zach Allen for Denver. Going to Mr. Shaft. We got Ward Floyd. We got Paris Johnson for Arizona going to Bull, and a Will Howard for Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson. Diggs. Marvin Harrison. That is 52 out of 150 on the Future Stars. There you go, Bull. And Nico Collins for Houston. Yeah. Don't always see numbered in there. We approve. Numbered, please. All right, Phoenix. It's time. Come on, Color Blast. Empty box. All right, that's out of 35, I think. We got Nolan. Travis Hunter for the Jags. That one is out of 49. 23 out of 49. Very nice, Jags. We approve. And looks like a lot of base behind that. We approve. Pew pew. Now you see why the Jags are usually gone right quick. Only Dan's. But you get to all the benefits today. Mason Graham. Ooh, that looks like gold. I think we got gold, my friends. Good luck. Drake May? Wow. Look at that. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Drake May. We approve. Nice hit. Gold Drake May. Come on. Tyler Warren on the contours behind that. And some base. Sweet hit. That is a banger. New England today. That is Matt. Are you out there, Matt? Yeah, congrats, Matt. Yeah, it looks like Dan Marino. Not quite. But gold, Drake May, awesome. Awesome, awesome. And we're okay with Tyler Warren on the contours, too. We're okay with that. That one's going to Ryan. All right, so far so good. See why I love the Phoenix Internationals? They're just so good. They are just so good. All right, we got James for the 49ers. Tyke Smith going to Tampa Bay. That one is just a regular mojo. We got Mahomes on the Thunderbirds for KC. And some base. I know, Jay. They've been quiet. They've been quiet so far, but there's still plenty of time for them to show up. All right, maybe this one's out of... Oh, that's out of... Let's see. Campbell for the Eagles. Jack Sawyer, it's for Pittsburgh. Beautiful. 47 out of 50 on that one. Going to the Steelers. Cam Ward on the Paragon. We approve of that. And some base. I mean, Panini always gets the best pictures. There's no doubt about that. I mean, look at that action shot. Another Cam Ward, we approve. Look at that. JJ on the Thunderbirds. Go Vikings. And some base. We got Savion for Green Bay. Spurrier. There you go, Steve. That one is 61 out of 75. We got Myles Garrett for the Browns on the contours. And some base wrapping it up. Not a bad box. I mean, that's another action shot, right? Let's go. All right. I guess Prism No Huddle is next. All right, empty box. Good luck, guys. Hopefully we got some good stuff in this one. There's still time, Mike. There's still time. Plenty of packs to go. All right, we got Savion, Manungai for the Bears, Hairston for Buffalo. That one's out of 99, and it is 48 out of 99. Ayamanor for the Titans. On the Disco, Kid Reporter. You got to speak it into existence, Mayberry. You're doing the right thing. I wonder, that must be what Primo does. He just speaks stuff into existence. All right, we got Pierce for the Falcons, Booker for the boys, Kenneth Grant. Bang! Look at that. 15 out of 25. Woo! Amon-Ra on the Disco Fireworks. We approve. All right, look at that. Dolphins smacking. I think that's true. I think that's true, Stinky. I have been a victim of the Jobu curse myself. we got Kyle Williams for the Patriots. Ferguson for the Rams. Drew Brees for the Chargers. How about that? That is 62 out of 99 for the Chargers. That's J-Wham today. You think so, Only Dan's? That would be okay in my book. Let's see a Prismania. Yeah, I'd be way okay with that. All right, we got Devin Neal for the Saints. Calvin Johnson, little Megatron action. Yes, we approve. That is 4 out of 10 on the Megatron. Hello. Joe Burrow for the Bengals and some base. How about that? Gold Megatron. He was all right. He was okay. He did some things. I thought he should have played longer myself. I was bummed when he stopped playing. I was bummed. But Mike, congrats. Gold Megatron. Fantastic. Yes, we approve. All right, let's see what we got here. I see more color coming. Walter Nolan for Arizona. There you go, Steve. Jennings. That one is 102 out of 125. Little Caleb on the Disco Fractal. Kid Reporter and some base. Pretty happy to see two golds already. Can we get more? All right, hopefully we got a good auto. There's Jackson Dart showing up for us. Watkins. Look at that. Mike. A beautiful Tesla. Oh, that looks good. We approve. Devin Hester on the all-purpose disco going to the Bears. And some base. Yeah, Jay, you know what? When you least expect it, the Vikings will show up. Why would they do that? What would be the benefit to them doing that? All right, we got Banks for the Saints, Tootin for the Jags, Tim Tebow. How are we getting these cards? Going to Mr. Shaft. And Hunter for the Rams on our auto. There we go, the Rams, when you least expect it. Sneaky team. That's the kind of helmet I'd wear, Only Dan's. Definitely my kind of helmet. All right, we got Scattaboo for the Giants. Look at that. Nice George Kittle. That one is 20 out of 125. Steve, we approve. Micah Parsons on the Disco Fireworks. We like that. Cowboys needed some love, and they got a little. What is that? Oh, it's a Kid Reporter. Ayamanor for the Titans. Mafa for the boys. We got Drake May on the disco. we'll take that. Drake May Day. Jalen Lane, we'll take that. Washington. Kid Reporter. Hey, Hutch. Yeah, Mike, Panthers have been very quiet. There's been a few teams that need to start showing up here. Definitely the Panthers are one of them. I think the Raiders might be another one. Stinky, I love the Resurgence cards. I love the inserts. The inserts all look so good. We got Brooks for the Bengals, Gunnar Helm, Gino for the Bengals, our last disco. How about that? All right. That brings us to the star of the show today. Are you guys ready? All right. Good luck, everybody. $12 packs of goodness incoming. Empty box. All right, here we go. I don't know if I've ever seen these cards like this before. That's different. We'll see if that is how they're all going to be. That's not how the first box was. We got Membu for the Jets on the free. C.J. Stroud for Houston on the Voltaic. And another Tesla. Starting things out for us. But I mean, the inserts, like even that Voltaic, I can lose track of everything just staring at the inserts. They look really good. They look really good. I know. It was just that pack, too. Yeah, that's weird. So hopefully the rest of them will be normal. We prefer normal. We got Nico for Houston as well. We got the match. And a Baron for Denver on the circuit breakers. But yeah, I like all of those inserts look good. Cook, Swift, Waddle. Oh, what do we got here? Saquon. That one is $275 out of $399. That's a nice little hit there, Kersaxon. We approve. Loveland for the Bears on the Protonics. And Mason Graham. Yeah, these are just fun looking. I like that Topps is bringing back the fun. Oh, good. This one is backwards again. It looks like there's gold incoming. Let's see. Maybe we can do it this way. Get these base. There we go. Sneaky. All right. There we go. Malik, Garrett Wilson. Good luck, guys. It is... Oh, wow. Look at that. It's not gold. 38 out of 225, though. We approve. Jackson Dart. Ooh. We like that on the Voltaic. J.J. McCarthy behind that. There you go, Vikings on the Voltaic. And Ayamanor for the Titans. Let's go. And I don't think I've seen Logan in here. He's got the Giants today. He's gonna be happy to see that beauty. I just wish they would put all the cards facing the right direction again. These are all backwards again. All right, whatever. All right, there we go. Ty Felton for the Vikings. That's 78 out of 175. Vikings picking up steam now, huh? Drake May. Look at that beauty. On the conductors. And Ferguson for the Rams. Yeah, CJ. It can all change in a hurry. But I mean, like, see what I mean? Like, that's just crazy looking cards. Love it. I just wish they would put them in the correct order. All right, facing the right way. Nico, PS2. We got Chris Jones for KC on the refractor. Ooh. Dylan Gabriel, our first auto going to the Browns. That one is 49 out of 375. And Josh Simmons for KC behind that. Dylan Gabriel. Gibbs, Adunze, Caleb, Kyron Williams, 364 out of 375. Going to the Rams. Yeah, I like these cards a lot. Look at a nice little Tom Brady as well going to Tampa Bay on the conductors, and a Harmon for Pittsburgh. Hey, you never know. He might show back up when you least expect him, only Dan's. Kind of like Zach Wilson. Like, nobody's going to want him, and then bam, there he is on the field again. Why, Tops? All right, Bo, Jerry Jeudy, Jordan Love, A.J. Brown on the refractor. Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah, see, these cards just are awesome. And a Membu for the Jets on the free. Four packs to go. We should have an RPA in there somewheres. Actually, might be that one. We'll let that one marinate. All right, we got Kraft, T-Law, Will Howard. That is 113 out of 299 going to Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers for Pittsburgh on the refractor. Little Brock Bowers action. Take that, Raiders. And a Travis Hunter for the Jags. Yeah, I like the colors. I like everything that they got going on with these cards. It's all good. All right, we got James, Kamara, Jalen Hurts, a little Quinn Ewers action. Bang for the Dolphins. Let's go, Dolphins. Man likes to bake, Tampa Bay. And another Quinn Ewers. That's right. Dolphins eating. Let's go, Dolphins. We got Kittle, Pollard, Geno, Mahomes, Malik Neighbors on the Circuit Breakers, and a Stutzman for the Saints. Stutzman. And it comes down to this, friends. RPA time. Good luck, guys. We'll do it this way. We got CJ. We got Debo. We got another Baker. We got a Stutzman. On the back, we got Milrow for Seattle. And for Pittsburgh, Caleb Johnson. Sweet looking card. Is it not? Oh, there it is. 6 out of 99. RPA going to Pittsburgh today. There you go, Pittsburgh. Jay. No, Mayberry. Say it ain't so. Yeah, let me do a recap. You guys know I'll help you out. I know you all couldn't do as well as Miami today. All right, Brock Bowers, Marvin Harrison Jr., Tom Brady, Drake May, JJ. We had Loveland for the Bears, CJ for Houston, Myles Garrett on the contours, Cam Ward Paragon, Tyke Smith on the Mojo, Tyler Warren contours, Williams on the first year fresh, Matthew Golden. Come on, Mayberry. Primary colors, Travis Hunter for the Jags, JJ on the Prismatic, Caleb Johnson out of 99 RPA, Will Howard for Pittsburgh out of 299, Williams for the Rams was out of 375, Dylan Gabriel on the auto, that was out of 375 for the Browns, Ty Felton for the Vikings was out of 175, Jackson Dart out of 225, that's a beaut. Saquon out of 399, Drake May Disco, Jalen Lane, George Kittle was out of 125, Micah on the Disco Fireworks, Hunter for the Rams on the auto, Tesla, Hester All-Purpose, Caleb on the Fractal, Jennings was out of 125, Calvin Johnson Gold out of 10, 4 out of 10, there you go, Mike. Joe Burrow, Drew Brees was out of 99 for the Chargers. Kenneth Grant, bang, for the Dolphins out of 25. Amon-Ra, Disco Fireworks. Hairston for Buffalo out of 99. Ayamanor for the Titans. Steve Spurrier was out of 75. Jack Sawyer for Pittsburgh was out of 50. Drake May Gold. We'll save that at the back. We'll show it again. Travis Hunter on the contours was out of 49. Marvin Harrison Jr. out of 150. And gold, Drake May, 7 out of 10. We like that.